Powercode sends out a variety of emails for a bunch of different reasons, and when it comes to emails, we want to be able to make sure that we can define what text is being sent. We can say what the from address is and whether or not we even want that email to be sent. So to handle all this, we can come to config and system email, and that'll bring us to this page where we can see all of the system emails that are predefined in Powercode by default. Now, I always tell people, go through this list, read the emails, see if you like them and the trigger that's causing them to be sent out, and if you don't like it, either change it or just turn it off. In addition, we'll be going through how to create new system emails based on some of the triggers that we've made available to you. So let's take a couple examples here just to talk about these. The first one here is it's a trigger when the customer cancels service. The account is disconnected. So we can tell that the action is account disconnection under the trigger, and customer is indicating that it's an email to be sent out to the customer. If we go down a few here and see the internal BMU status change, obviously that's indicating that when the BMU status changes, it's going to send an email to someone within the company. Obviously not going to be customer facing. So let's go ahead and edit this account disconnection email. And first of all, if we just want to turn it off, we have the status option here. Just choose non-active, save, and you're done. It becomes dormant and doesn't send out anymore. And if we look a little bit lower here, we can see the from address is just the same email address generally that you have set up in the system configuration that holds the rest of your company info. Now, if you have multiple email addresses for your company and you want to set those up individually for these different email messages coming out of Powercode, you can do that. We just edit this email and change the from address. Now, editing the message is pretty simple stuff, but I want to take just a moment to mention this item right here, customer name, that's surrounded by these percent symbols. And that is how we use our variable system within Powercode. So obviously, when this email for account disconnection is being created, we want it to be a little personalized. We want to put the customer's name in there. Maybe you want to throw in the address or some other info, and that's done using the variables. So if we click the variables drop down here, we'll see all the options that are available to us. First name, last name, customer ID. I mean, the list goes on for a while. So this is available for any of the system emails that you'd want to send out, and all you need to do is put your cursor into the email message, click on variables, choose a variable, and then it'll plug in the correct information so that it'll be specific to each email that it sends out. This page is where you can create those templates for your own system emails, and most of this is pretty simple, but the one part that I want to really dig into are the send events. So in the send events, you can basically look through the whole list, and I definitely suggest that you do so to find out what all of your options are for sending out these emails. And remember, if it starts with customer, it's going to be sent to the customer. If it's internal, it's only for people in-house. And basically, the one that I want to highlight here is the email that you can send customers before their account goes delinquent for non-payment. So there's my trigger, positive balance X days before grace period ends, and if I select that, it's going to open up this extra field that lets me define how many days before the grace period ends. And what's nice is I can actually create multiple system emails so that maybe I want to send out a email 5 days before the account's going to go delinquent, and then 3 days, and then 1 day. And if they pay the bill, well, then the trigger doesn't apply to them and they won't get an email. So take some time, go through your system emails, go through your send events, customize some emails. It's really nice to have the communication happening to customers without you having to spend extra time to do so.